No, I just told our players just congratulations on the win. But we played 2 games and we have yet to play 4 quarters. Last week we didn't wake up till the second quarter. This week we didn't really wake up till the fourth quarter. Had 2 key turnovers there late in the fourth quarter. But it's rhythm on offense and where we have to get first downs. But in order to get first downs, you had to be consistent. You had to take the ball, and you can't score on every play. Sometimes we're always looking for the big play, and just take what a defense gives you. Defensively, we knew it was going to be this type of game. Knowing that they were going to come in and just take the clock and just milk the clock as long as they possibly could, and then get a play or two. The long run, we are running a inside fire zone. The ball gets outside of us, bad angle to the football. And in the kicking game, the punt, we have another punt block. But that's just count. And we didn't count, and the guy walks up there late, and then he runs through the A-gap and then goes in and block it. But all things that happened today with all the issues that we had, they can be corrected. And what's good now, we go on the road. It's going to be tough. Go play our first conference game on the road at Connecticut. We know this. We can't go out there and play like we did the last 2 weeks. We had to get our minds right and just stay focused, and the preparation has to be there. I told our coaches, a lot of times just at practice, if they kind of slop around at practice, you're going to slop around in a game. And that's what we can't do. We're too good of a football team.
Charlie, you've been around a lot of football teams. What do you do to counter slow starts?
Well, it's just more of just the practice where you got to, once you start the game, it's like I said, just take what they give you, but go get first downs, because you're not going to score every play, and don't think that, hey, it's third and whatever, and now I need a touchdown. No, get a first down. Let's continue to drive it, and then we're going to eventually score. But, we go out there and we get stalled the first one, then we get the punt block, and then we don't get a first down the next one. But, the thing about us, what's happening with us now, too, is we're playing better defense. And so now it's not like it's not all on the offensive shoulder where you have to go score because, we're going to give up points on defense. And I told them the plan to win is go play great defense. That's our plan to win. Go play great defense, guys. Create turnover, score in the red zone, win the kicking game, which we haven't done.
Charlie, do you think Stony Brook surprised you guys a little bit today?
No, they didn't surprise us. We knew what we were getting, and I told them, I said that what's going to happen is that you're the number 19th ranked team in the country. They're going to come in and they're going to play. So don't think that all of a sudden they're just going to walk in here and sleepwalk through this game, and kind of what we did. But I said you're going to get their best. We're going to get everyone's best because of what we have now and where we're ranked at and where everyone is expecting, hey, they're going to go do this because the expectations, and that's why I tell them it's a 1-game season. Just focus on the opponent we're playing. Don't worry about what everyone else is saying.
Is that something you have to prepare the guys for, getting every team probably it's going to be like their national championship, playing you guys with expectations?
And you have to prepare them for that every game because you're going to get it. Because if you think about it, you're a ranked team. So now that you're a ranked team, everyone expects you to come in and play well, and they're going to play well.
Do you feel like a 19th ranked team? Do you think you'll drop?
Well, I don't know if we'll drop. There's a lot of ball played the other night with 2 and 3 teams that we look very good. So, we don't have no reason to drop. We just got to get better.
Do you feel out of this game right now, being 19 wins in the college ranks, and you're playing UConn in the next game, do you feel that this was your best game so far in 2 games that you played going on to playing UConn?
No, I thought today we were awful. Today's game, you just watched that, didn't you?
I did.
Yeah, okay. No, I didn't think we played very well at all.
Charlie, are you disappointed? Are you angry? How do you feel about your team after 2 games?
Well, I'm disappointed because I know we can play better than what we're playing. And, it's all about just trying to just establish a tempo. And that's where the disappointment comes because, no, I don't expect us to score every drive, but I expect us to go move the ball down there and not looking up what's 14-10 or whatever the halftime score was. I'm looking for us to, sometimes you got to get in those games and you have to go put people away. And then you expect to play good defense. And that's the disappointment because I know we can play better and we're not playing well. And there's so many factors. Sometimes it's hard, just to handle success. And when you keep hearing it all the time, and I told our players, don't put pressure on yourself. Just go relax and go play the game. But a lot of times when you feel like where you're ranked and what everyone is saying, about you go out there and you do tighten up. No, guys, we don't have no reason to tighten up. It's a 60-minute game. It's this opponent. Let's focus on this opponent.
Did you think Q was a little frustrated at times?
Well, you get frustration when the run game's not going, and then the throws are not being made, then some drop throws, and he is such a competitor. You know, every time he walk out, he expects to be perfect, which I told him it's not going to happen for you. But you know, when you have that competitive edge like he has, that's what happens to you.
With being such a big favorite in each of these first two games, do you attribute to the slow starts to either maybe looking past the opponent or putting too much pressure on yourself to live up to the expectations?
Well, I don't think we're looking past the opponent. It's just that whenever you place it in this position, it's tough. It's a tough position. Not so much it's tough as for you as a player, but you're going to get their best. You know, you go 3,000 miles away the first game, and you kind of got off to a slow start. I think the game was at 7, and we didn't wake up to 7:30. But, you know, in this game here, I don't know what time we woke up, but we didn't wake up early. But and that's what the guys just got to realize. You just got to relax, guys. Things are going to happen for you. Just relax.
Do you think in the conference play will help that?
Well, it's going to be tougher. And so we can't go out there and not play 60 minutes of football.
Coach, the offensive line lacked explosiveness in the first quarter. Going into conference play, how does that step up in competition kind of lead to that form of desperation that needs to be done to the offensive line?
Well, I don't know if it's a form of desperation, but the game is always fundamentals and technique, and it's things that can be corrected. If a guy crosses your face, you can't let someone cross your face and on a slant movement, and you got to put your hats on people, and you got to move people off the line of scrimmage. You have to play physical at the point of attack.
Coach, your character has been tested twice. How important is it to have a Quentin Flowers out there to actually rally the troops and to settle everybody down?
Well, we have a lot of leaders on this team, and you look at us on defense, you have 3 senior leaders up front with Love, Sanad, and Hector, and then you got Augie, and then you look at the play Abraham just made in the back end as Fullwood, and my number 3, my main guy there. So, but you have guys that you have enough guys there that can make plays for you, and that's what you look for when you look for that leadership out of those players. And then when you go to the offensive side, you have Q. But still, you sit there as Valdez standing out there. You have 2 running backs with Tyson DeErnest, and Ruff up front. So you're going to have enough seniors around you. And that's what I said to them at the start of the second half. I said, guys, we have to get going because the leadership has to take over. And so when the leadership takes over, then this team is going to really explode. You can't always, and yeah, the coach's job is to coach you. The coach's job is to motivate you. The coach's job is to teach you. But also, we have enough guys that played a lot of football where go take the game over. Let's get going. We have enough players here where we can do that.
Coach, is the whole offense in at this point? Looks like some guys are still bumping into each other in the backfield, and some late play clock situations came.
Well, the offense is in. It's just that we have to play better and we have to execute. It just comes down to execution.
You're telling them that they need to play a 60-minute game. Do you think it's registering them?
Well, the first 2 haven't, so we just we have to get it done. But it's not like they're walking out there not trying to play 60 minutes. That's not happening. I mean, they're walking out there and they're making mistakes, and you can't make those mistakes. And then one mistake lead to another mistake, and there's bad on top of bad. But it's not like they're walking out there not preparing themselves to go play it.
Is it more a mental thing, do you think? Do you think they're mentally ready to go out and play?
Well, it's when you always look at it, you say why you didn't play like that. And I told them, I said, you do not have a right not to go play hard. You don't have that right. Because you're playing for a team, you're representing a team, so it's your job to go out and play hard and work hard. You have no right not to. If you do, then you're at the wrong place and you're playing for the wrong coach and the wrong team.
Charlie, I think some of it would be the changing in coaches. I mean, you've been here 2 games. You probably don't even know some of your players' names yet. But, it doesn't happen overnight, does it?
Well, I know all the players. I mean, I don't think I not know a player on the team. It's what happens, like you take the first game, you travel 3,000 miles, then you get down 16-0, new coaching staff. Players really don't know how the coaches are going to react. But that's why, as a coach, it's a relationship that you continuously build. And so now that being down 2 games, they know how the coaches are going to react, and they know what to expect from the coaches now. So it's more of the relationship is more of guys understanding, hey, this is what is expected of me. This is the standard. And now this what a standard is. You know, we're sitting there talking about a number 19th ranked team in the country where, you know, are those guys, and they're ready for it, but just how ready are they for it?
What is your standard at the beginning of the season?
What is my standard? Well, I just go game by game, and then I don't worry about the end because my next worry now is Connecticut.
There's a lot of high passes from Quentin, some behind. Did you see anything in the mechanics that made that so, or was it just?
No, I mean, I don't study him like that. I mean, I just see the ball goes up and where it's going. You know, he's just got to step into his throws, but I didn't look at, you know, the mechanics of it.
One more coach, please.
Coach, Quentin Flowers' name has been mentioned as a potential Heisman candidate. How are you feeling about your quarterback?
Well, I feel good about my quarterback, and he's one of our top leaders. He's very explosive and a really good football player.